Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the CURT 2-inch ball. Now this is going to be for an inch diameter mounting on your ball mount here, and you also have a shank length of 2 inches and 1/8. So that's going to be a decent amount to mount up to a ball mount similar as this. Now this is going to be a pretty heavy duty one. It is stainless steel and it's pretty strong, coming in at a gross trailer weight rating of 6,000 pounds. Now normally when you pick up a ball mount, you're going to have to buy the ball separately, and that's because it may change based on your trailer what size ball you'll need, but also it's hard to tell if you're going to be using the rise or drop position, so it's really up to you to set it up how you're going to configure it to your vehicle. And really the trickiest part of getting this installed is just torquing it down, and I'm going to show you how to do that. It's pretty easy as long as you have the right tools, so let's take a look at that. Now when it comes down to torquing the ball down to the proper spec, it's pretty important because it's going to make sure that it's going to be tight enough to not become loose over time, but it's also not too tight, putting stress on the threads, which can damage it. Now as far as torquing this down, you are going to need some pretty large tools to be able to do this, as well as a torque wrench. And I'm going to give you a quick tip on how to get this torque down without having to use a vise. So we have a ball mount here that we're going to be using, and to attach the ball, what we're going to do is put this to the side, and this is going to hold it in place, allowing us to get this torque down. Now we're going to be using this in a rise position, so set it up the way that you want it on your hitch, and I'm just going to hand tighten this down to where it's going to be nice and snug. And at this point, you're going to need a large wrench. Now you could probably get away with a large crescent wrench because chances of having 1 5/8 is going to be probably rare. But if you need to go out and purchase one, you can normally get these at an auto parts store. But again, a large pair of channel locks or a crescent wrench should be able to adjust to that. Now I'm going to place this here on the ball. You have a slot there for it. And then on the nut side, we'll be using our torque wrench. Now the torque settings come with the ball, so just make sure that you adjust your torque wrench properly. And we'll be using an 1.5 inch socket here. Now if you need a torque wrench, you're going to want a 1/2 inch here because the torque setting is rather high, and some of your smaller 3/8 won't even go up to that. But we have these here available at eTrailer, and they're really nice for when working on anything that has a torque setting. You know that you have it properly snugged down. It's not going to, again, be overly tight or loose. So we'll just go ahead, keep cranking this down while I hold this straight. And you're going to want to align this just for aesthetics purpose. Just kind of keep this nice and straight here. But we'll continue on with our torquing until we get it properly torqued, and our torque wrench will let us know when. So we got that torqued. Now we're ready to get our ball mount in place, and we're ready to hook up to our trailer and get the towing.